Here we go. Another bright day. Kind of. I guess it's a little bit overcast. Another overcast day here in Reddington, Mount Holly. Let's see what our outer room holds. We completed the showroom trophy, which means I don't really feel a need to focus on money as much anymore. The trading post, the hovel, and the root cellar. Let's take the root cellar. The root cellar will be useful if we get a shovel. Do I bother going down there? I don't think... Okay, let's check. Cost us 2 steps. We can afford it. Oh. I don't think I noticed this before. The family tree. There's Thomas Sinclair. Oh, okay, so we don't have a brother. That's Thomas Sinclair in the picture with the 2 boys. And he had Simon and Herbert. I see. Okay. Okay. Well, that clarifies that. I thought there was some weirdness about us having a brother who was missing or something like that, which I had actually forgotten about a while ago, but that's okay. Epson and Sinclair joined families. Cool. Well, there you go. We got a little bit of info from coming down here. If we find a shovel, we can return to dig up some dirt piles. But first, we have to find a shovel. But yeah, so money is not going to be as big a focus for me now that we have gotten that trophy. We exchanged the emerald bracelet for the master key and the coat check. So now... oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We carried over the lucky purse. Isn't that amazing? We had the moon pendant yesterday, and the lucky purse, right after saying that money's not a big deal for me, we started off the day with 100 coins. The nook, the dormitory, and the clock tower. I think... Should we take the dormitory here? Or the nook for a key? Oh, actually, let's put the nook in the corner. Because we did have that note about having certain rooms in each of the corners. I don't know whether that actually does something, but Detective Von Margle had that noted down with a check mark, so it probably does do something. The chapel, the pantry was one of those corners, so I need to avoid placing it anywhere. Commissary is an option. We have the money. Let's go there. I'm just going to quickly switch over to see if we look for that note again. New clue. Yeah, so the patio, the nook, the office, and the pantry. We want to put those in the corners. I don't know whether the order matters for like bottom left, top right, etc. Utility closet, of course, is helpful for the security doors. Experiment setup. Continue. Each time you eat an apple, each time you find some trash while digging, we're going to be digging a lot. We have the root cellar, so we're taking this one for sure. And when you draft a hallway from another hallway, gain a star or a letter. Oh, a letter will be delivered to the mailroom. I think we want that. That's information. I would like the gain a star though. But, okay, there we go. We are going to do a lot of digging, and I'm not going to upgrade my shovel. Because upgrading the shovel means we find less trash, and we really want to find trash now. Of course, now that we've taken this, we're going to find a lot of non-trash and digging spots, I bet. Casino, the armory. It is not facing the correct direction, but I like it. Do we have a bit of a problem with doors, though? This is maybe risky. I'm still going to take it because I like the armory, but... Axe? I was hoping for the axe here. Well, we're going to take this because it gives us a star tomorrow morning. Because it's a morning star. We'll take this, the self-igniting torch can light candles and ignite fuses. I don't think we have a use for that. We would have loved to have had that one yesterday, but oh well. And the night shield. Once per day, you can ignore the negative effect of a red room. Very, very good. I love those items. The armory is so strong. Do we have digging spots? Give me some garbage. Yes. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. Oh boy. Oh boy. 2 more letters. I really hope there's useful information on them. The conservatory in the corner. Oh, I want it. I really want it, but we want to put either the patio, the office, or the pantry here. Tough. Do I redraw specifically for it? When we just have the nook? Maybe not. Maybe I just take the conservatory. We give up on the idea of getting the 4 corners today. We'll do that at a future day. Let's go in here. Oh, yeah. More digging spots. Okay, we got a coin. Dang. Coins are worthless. Let's open the trunk. I'm surprised there is a trunk in here, actually. Seems the conservatory can have everything. We found items in here. Digging piles, a trunk. Gems. Flowers with gems in them. Just a good room overall. Alright, we're going to make the maid's chamber rare. We don't want to see it. I don't think it does anything for us. The bedroom closet is commonplace, and I don't mind that. The locksmith, I'm going to make a rare. We have the master key in the coat check, so we don't want to be seeing the locksmith often. So yeah, bedroom closet is okay. I wish it was more common right after drafting a bedroom, of course. But we're happy to have that regularly pop up. Okay. Heading up through the corridor. That's their only remaining door. So if this is... Well, we've got 4 loaded dice. 4 ivory dice, I should say. So we shouldn't have any problem rolling a useful room here. There's security. The chapel and the pantry. I think we're taking security. And then... Hold on, experiment successful. Why does it show a shrine there? Oh, Blessing of the Tinkerer. I forgot we had that. So every time we pick, yeah, a cog, a gear room, it triggers our experiment. Wow. That's so strong. We're going to run out of letters to be sent. I think we're getting them all today. Well, let's reduce the likelihood of security doors, of course. The keycard is one of the most important items, I think. Like, single items that you would consistently want. Because we always come across at least one security door per house. And you can use it for the foundation elevator too. So there's always a guaranteed value in having the keycard. Huh. Alright, well, let's go up here. There's our coat check for the master key. Do we take it? I have 7 keys right now. Honestly, we don't need them. I'd rather have the parlor for the gems. Let's do that. That's kind of funny. Alright, we'll wind up key. And what do we have? The words another box are on another box. The truth is on another box. This is true. The gems are in another box, okay. Alright, this is the lie. The truth is on another box. This is the truth. This is a lie by method of elimination. Also, you can all break it down to the fact that that was the only one talking about gems again. The utility closet gives us access through the, for all security stuff. So that's good. It loses access to these 2 rooms, but it's also a gear room. So I'm going to take it because it gives us another letter in the mail room. Perfect. And a digging spot? Why would it have a digging spot? Ah, some boring coins. Let's turn off the gymnasium, turn on the garage, turn off the keycard's entry system. And then when we head back through security, we'll make the locked security doors much more common. Look at this. Security doors galore. I'm not going to bother eating the apple just yet. The passageway, the clock tower, and the bunk room. I could double our money. Because why not? All those days that we were trying to make this happen, and it just happens naturally today when the day after we no longer need it. I'm going to do this because it's funny. Yep. There we go. Oh my goodness, and the double gets doubled by the lucky purse. Ah, oh, that's so goofy. This is well, this is enough money for us to have bought out the showroom again. We needed like 280 total, I think. I have 2 dice. Actually, having said that, the entrance hall trunks might hold more dice. We might need more rerolls, so we should go back there. Okay, and then we can head out to do some digging. Wow, we're definitely not hurting for keys. And a lockpick kit set. Okay, alright, sure. A lockpick kit. Let's head outside to the root cellar. Okay. Prepare for a lot of black screens, but we're going to be getting a lot of letters. And keys. And random coins. So, given I'm not going to be needing money anymore, I guess we're never going to make the lucky coin purse again. Because we'd rather just have the lucky rabbit's foot itself. Okay. Well, that was profitable. We have some more letters waiting for us. I just can't wait to get back and read those all. I'm so hopeful. I'm extremely hopeful it's going to tell us what to do with the experiment. Like what word to aim for. And I'm also really hopeful it's just going to give us some info we can use for things like safe codes and so on. I don't think it's going to give us that, but there's always the possibility. I should have headed out through the foundation here, but that's okay. Wasted a few steps out of our 51 remaining. The commissary is an option for gem. Actually, yeah, we're lacking gems, so that was very forward thinking of me to go this direction. Definitely not a mistake. There we go. We'll buy some gems. I have the cash. There you go. Feeling a lot better. 7 gems in our pocket. Okay, there's a coin down over there. And a lot of digging to be done. Oh, wait. Another letter. Okay, I'm glad we didn't call it there. We are receiving more letters. I thought we didn't get a letter for the... Oh, I see. It's only when you dig up junk, not when you dig up nothing. Ah. Okay, that's why. So a few unimpressive pebbles gives us a letter. How many can there be, though? There has to be a limit. Wow. Okay, I'm super glad we didn't do the freezer. Let's open this door. The aquarium. There's the freezer again. The mail room. The aquarium's pretty good. We can go for a 4-door room on the next one. Yeah, so this is like having a reroll. We'll do that. We even get another couple of dig spots. Thank you, root cellar. Hey, there's the broken lever. So I think it was that and a battery pack are needed to make the sledgehammer into the power hammer. So if we see a workshop, we'll be very happy to take it. Chamber. Oh, the chamber of mirrors is almost perfect, but we can't get to this side. Hold on. What opens these mirrors? I know this button here opens the mirror up there. This button here opens this mirror. Maybe if we get around and open this mirror, we can open this glass and get through. I think we're going to take the chamber of mirrors here. This could be really interesting. Let's do it. Now the big thing is finding our way through, or drafting stuff around it is rather what I should say. So I think this button here releases this wall. Then we get in there, we get an orange, we have another button. I don't remember what that other button does. But in theory, if we can get something drafted on that door and that door, we can probably get through this door. Very likely. At which point, we would also have access to the center button, and I'm really curious what that does. So, our goal is the maid's chamber. Less likely to find items laying around your house, but we can use the knight's shield. I'm going to do that. Knight's shield works on the maid's chamber. Actually, no, why do we even care? I should have just not worried about that. It only matters if we find a cupcake. If we find the workshop and we want to find a battery in there, that's the only item we would need at this point. I wonder how old that cupcake is. It's been in here for like a month and a half. Lockpick. Okay. So we need to redraw for a 3-door room that can hit the chamber mirrors and go into the corner there. So let's hope. Fingers crossed. Ooh, fingers crossed one more time. It's be sad if we don't get it. Oh, that's too bad. Ho hum. Alright, well, we'll take the bedroom. What a shame. I was excited. I thought we were going to get the Chamber of Mirrors figured out today. Well, we can still go in and hit the button. There we go. An orange. That one opens up over there. Now we can close it. Yeah. I wonder what's with these hand statues. Is there a chess piece in here? I see a crown picture. Oh, crown and crow, you know that. It's a very interesting room. But alas, we didn't freeze our... we did not freeze our assets. And, yeah, that's too bad. But we'll have a lot in the mailroom tomorrow. So that is pretty darn exciting. I wonder how many more letters there are. That's crazy. We must have added at least 10 just today. I don't think there's anything left for us to do. I would certainly say that was a very successful run in terms of setting things up information-wise. And potentially money and gems-wise. I just made a choice there. Yeah, we've got the kitchen. The armory, we purchased those 3 things. Nothing to light on fire. Are there candles in the conference room? I doubt it. Why would there be? No. What about the drawing room? Do we have the drawing room set? We do. Let's go look for candles there. The den has some candles, but they don't have gems on them, so we can't light those. But there's also a dark tunnel outside the manor. And I don't know whether we can light the torches that are on the walls there, but there are torches on the walls. But we can't light these candles. Alright. So not in the drawing room. The hallway, the laboratory. Unlikely that we can light candles in the laboratory. Bunsen burners? Hold on. Hold on. Maybe. There's a Bunsen burner over here, right? Nope. Okay. Nope, we can't light it. That was a stretch too. I didn't really think that we would be able to, but we were close, so may as well check. Man, this experiment has gone extremely well. I wonder why there's an option to pause the experiment. That seems like a weird one. Okay, so we'll head back outside. I don't think there's anything left to do here. Yeah, we'll head out back outside. And when I say I don't think there's anything left to do, again, I'm sure there's plenty to do that I'm just not aware of, or not thinking of, or can't figure out. Here we are in a dark tunnel, and there are sconces on the wall. Oh, yes, we can light them. We can light them. Excellent. And look at that. We have ourselves the tunnel. Always draw a tunnel while drafting in this room. Oh, so you can just keep going in a straight line with this. Would you like to permanently add tunnel to your drafting pool? That is cool. There's also experiments that work with you drafting a hallway from a hallway, so that helps there. Foreman's log 621, date 6/18/1918. The complete manifest for all the excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. After tomorrow, the site will be sealed and all remaining hardware will be packed up and transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. It's unclear if they will also seal that tunnel after our crew has left. but I suspect they may want to keep ready access to the gear, especially now that they have begun operations in the East Mine. A month ago, I believed that the discovery of gemstones in that cavern was directly linked to the closure of this site, but now I'm not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles over history. Okay, so there's a bit of a question as to why they are closing down the site here. Assay is 502. Okay. A little bit of info, I guess. That's cool. We unlocked the tunnel. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to actually walk through here and get to the grotto. That's something I have in mind as well, is how are we getting into the grotto? We haven't found anything except for one thing that, there's a note. Where was that note, actually? Something about a herring. Red herring. So, like, they thought there was, like, a red herring to mislead you. Those walls look breakable. Let's check this out. So this, I believe, is where the grotto is, because they said it was on the road, the East Road or something like that. But I have no idea how to get in. It's not like hit the screws in a certain order, is it? Yeah, that's definitely a big mystery for me. I would really like to solve. Nothing to do here. Can't open that. A lot of little bird watering spots. Don't have anything to do in there. Oh, there's the smokestacks here. What happens if we try lighting those? No. It's just a matter of turning the valve here and letting them get some power. I do wonder, because there was a comment in here, I think it was. Oh, there's also a sundial. Ooh, does the sundial do anything? We might have a puzzle out here. I hadn't even considered that. The note here, he said something about, yeah, about these. When these gas burning stag heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. We're currently like near December, I think. Day 42. Yeah, we must be in December. That's a winter month in my mind. Should I be turning on the smokestacks? I don't know. I'm not sure whether that's just decorative speech or if it's actually important. Well, I'm pretty satisfied that we discovered stuff today. We are getting a ton of letters to read. We found a new blueprint. I was surprised when we looked in the... Oh, actually, if I check now, when we looked in the room directory, I was surprised that number 8... Oh, number 8 is still hidden. Wait a second. Room 46 is hidden, but I think that's just going to stay hidden all the time. Always, but it doesn't... Oh, there's the tunnel. Found floor plans. Room number 8 is still hidden. What could that possibly be? Is there a room I still haven't drafted? Like, obviously, because room 8 is missing, but is there a room that we keep seeing and I haven't drafted? Like, the wine cellar was one until a few days ago. Wonder. Maybe the grotto itself. Oh, room number 8 might be the grotto itself? Could be. Alright, well... That's enough dilly-dallying. I just enjoy walking around this place. Alright. We'll sign off there. Let's call it a day. I'm pretty happy with the manor that we have. The Hall of Mirrors is going to be a mystery for another time, though. We'll solve it eventually. I think I need to focus a little bit more on that. Just the idea of getting a good spot for door room and then re-rolling to look for the Chamber of Mirrors itself.